Yo, what's up, everybody? I just wanted to go over an update. This is my first update since we started this whole life transformation journey, and since I started actually, and I've been just really trying to get my wife totally on board. This whole last week, I feel like I finally got her completely 100% on board, except for the social media part. She doesn't want me to put a whole bunch of information out there. So over time, I'm hoping I get her more on board on that part, and I could have more content to put out there for the budget and for the financial part of things. But for right now, I could tell you that we tallied up our total debt this week. It's $27,092.60, which is actually a lot more than I even thought it was, which goes to show how good I manage my finances, which is not very good. So, that being said, that I want to pay off in 1 year easily. $2,000 a month, and we're gonna pay a $1,600 payment to a credit card, which we bought tires on a few months ago, and we had the money to pay for them, but we ended up paying $1,300 on the credit card because we didn't have a debit card, and we never paid it off. So now we've been paying a few months of interest because we're idiots. We want to pay that off immediately this week. We're going to transfer some money from our emergency fund. We think it's worth it to get rid of that interest, so we're going to get rid of that interest. I have a $700 credit card on top of that, which I got sucked into because they're like, oh, no interest till June of 2021. So I was like, sure. So I bought a camera. I bought my camera on it, which I'm actually using my phone camera right now. So I don't even know how much I needed the camera, but whatever. So that being said, we want to get our credit cards paid off right away. The other $24,000 worth of debt is a personal loan we took from my father-in-law, which is a blessing. He gave it to us no interest, but we will have to pay it off in 1 year. So $2,000 a month to our debt. My goal is to make $85,000 net pay this year, which gives us like $60,000 to work with after we pay our debt. So we just budget good, and we should be able to come out with a pretty good savings at the end of the year. That's how the financial part of things are going. We want to pay off that $27,000 in a year. Next week we're gonna pay off the $1,600 credit card. So I'll be updating you guys on that next week. And that's that. My wife is in on it. She's in on the whole budget thing. She is really the more organized person, so I'm glad I got her on board for the budget part of things. And yeah, so we're just gonna save and go hard on that. The other part of it is the physical part. Now my wife's gonna make her own transformation page for that, and so this page is basically gonna be me for the physical part, and then the family budget. But so it's gonna be a lot of me on this page. My wife, she's still trying to convince herself to make the page, but I know she's going to. I know she's gonna take the step to make her own transformation page, and it's gonna be great when she does, and I'll be shouting her out as soon as that happens. But my physical transformation has been rocky from the start. I was going a few days on, a few days off. Just recently, I missed 5 days of workouts, and I finally said, hey, you know what? I got to start something solid. I got to get a plan going. I got to get some structure going. So I started a fitness program, P90X3. I joined Beachbody.com. At first, I was just gonna join Beachbody as a trial and buy the disc set of P90X3, but I really like Beachbody, and it has coaching on there. You could do any program you want for your subscription price. So she's gonna do a program, I'm gonna do a program, and yeah, we're gonna just keep that going. And since I started P90X3, this is day 4. I haven't done my workout today, but man, I love it. It's been getting me so motivated. It has me moving all over the room. I'll be posting videos. Actually, here you go, one right here of me just moving back and forth and running around the room, and it makes me feel like I'm getting in shape. I like it more than just lifting weights every day. I'm getting busy, and it's only half an hour workout. Something I could do every day, even working 55 to 60 hours. Half an hour. Just come on. Anybody can find a half an hour in their day. You got to stop making excuses like I work 60 hours a week. That's not an excuse. You could get in shape. You could take control over your life no matter what the circumstance. I'm going to do it, even going back to work 55 hours a week and making as much money as I could. I'm still going to work out a half an hour a day and find time for my family, and balance is all going to be balanced. But that's how my physical part's been going. It's the ball's been rolling on it. I feel great with this new program, and I just hope to keep it going. And I am going to keep it going. Monday, I'm going to start my diet, which is going to be a portion diet. 3 hours, every 3 hours, I'm going to eat one large meal, and then the next 3 hours, I'll eat a medium to smaller snack size meal, and I'll do that 6 times a day, which is going to trick my metabolism into working all day and into the night. And that's just something I learned from someone I watched on YouTube. I believe it. I think it's going to work. And so that's what type of diet I'm going to do. I plan on having a six-pack, and I really think that's doable if I stay consistent. And that's the whole thing with this page. The whole thing is consistency is the key to success. If you stay consistent and determined and passionate about your goals, there's no way something's going to stop you. Nothing's going to stop you. I'm not going to let anything stop me. I got my wife completely on board with this, and I'm 100% ready to change my life. Work my butt off in the next couple years, and next year I'll be making six figures, and the sky's the limit to what we're going to do with that money, and what we're going to do with our success, and what we're going to do with our fitness. My goal is to have multiple streams of income. So by the end of this year, I want one solid stream of income. By the end of the next year after that, probably triple that. I want 3 streams of income on top of my job, 4 streams of income in the next 2 years. So we're going to make it happen. I'm happy. I'm hoping that there's people out there watching this. I'm hoping you stick around. Subscribe, please, because I know there's other people out there that want to change their lives. And if not, I know there's other people that want to support people like me. So thank you. Subscribe, like my videos, share, and I'll see you next week.